Welcome back. It has been a busy day here in the Virginia This Morning studios. And guess what? We're just ending on a sweet note. Time for dessert. Get ready for Sweet Leanne's Oatmeal Apple Crisp. Big Herm's baking partner, Leanne Fletcher, is here in the Virginia This Morning kitchen. So let's just jump right in. It's already sizzling.
It is already
I thought that
sizzling.
was you. It was a little sizzle.
So a little something different. Usually I have my blender, but today we're going to do stovetop.
I love it.
So we already have about 2 tablespoons of butter and apples. You can do fresh apples. They'll have to cook a little bit longer. You can do canned ones as well. And just dice them up a little bit.
What type of apples do you like to use and cook with? Is it just for taste?
It depends.
Texture?
If you use the Red Delicious, it's a very soft apple. So I tend to kind of stay away from that just because it will break down a lot. I love the green crisp apples. They always give it a little bit of,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to have that cooking down. We're also going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay. And how many apples did you say? Cup and a half?
Probably about a cup and a half.
Cup and a half?
Yep,
Okay.
or 1.5 apples as well. So we're just stirring that around. That's going to reduce down.
2 tablespoons of butter.
2 tablespoons of butter.
A little vanilla.
A little bit of vanilla to get that nice smell.
Oh, it smells divine there, Leanne.
And like I said, again, we're just going to cook that down probably for about 3 to 4 minutes on that. And then after that cooks down, you're going to just add in more sweetness. So we have a 1/2 cup of sugar that we're going to add in. And then we're also going to do a 1/2 cup of brown sugar as well.
People would look at this, especially with the vanilla, the apples, the sugar, and then the brown sugar. They would say, it's going to be too sweet.
You know, what's going to make that difference is the oatmeal that is going to go with it.
Okay.
So beforehand, now you can do this, again, a lot of times it's just ease. What can we do beforehand? What can we get already done the night before, the day before? So with that, just take your basic oatmeal cookie that you make, whatever kind that you like to use.
Sure.
You're going to take that, you're going to take a muffin pan. After you mix it all together, put it inside the muffin pan, cook it 325 for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, 325?
Yep.
Just your regular oatmeal cookie?
You can do chocolate chip, you can do raisin. And then, once that's done, pop it out the oven.
And you can do this the day ahead. You don't
Do it
have
a day ahead. Now to thicken it up, we're just gonna add a little bit of cornstarch to it.
Okay.
That will help thicken that up.
And this will make how many? The cup and a half of apples?
This will actually make about 12.
12. Okay.
Yep, and it depends on, what you would like.
Did these lose size, these apples right here?
They do reduce down just a little bit. So if you tend to make the recipe and you want more apples in there, you can do any type of as apples. You can do strawberries we have here as well.
Interesting.
So depending on the type of cookie dough that you have, you can mix it up whichever way.
And do you recommend, if you're in the kitchen, it's kind of like a laboratory, might as well try something.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. So depending on the season, if the blackberries are in, throw blackberries in there. And this is a dish that you can do. We do it for dessert. However, my son eats it for breakfast the next day. He loves fried apples, and so
does he really?
You have the oatmeal for the breakfast morning. You have the apples.
And apples, a little sugar,
why not?
a little brown sugar.
So those again to reduce down those, and then once this comes out, they're gonna look like that. Just look like regular muffins.
Okay.
Now I take a shot glass. It's the best tool.
Is it really?
It is. It is.
For drinking? Wait, we said.
drinking.
Oh wait,
Hey,
somebody said shot glass.
Drinking.
Well, Leanne, you did say shot glass.
I did, and he brings his in.
Just trying to help.
So what do we have to do here?
So then all you do, they're going to be warm. You're just going to press that down.
Speaking of which,
All right.
After you press it down, you're going to get that indention.
Okay.
And then
Do they have to be right out of the oven for this, or no?
it doesn't have to be, but it would
Okay.
be better. They would
Sure.
hold their shape.
Okay.
Then you pop those out. This is the apples reduced down. Put a little bit of those apples on top.
Oh
And
my
if you don't want
goodness.
apples, if you prefer strawberries, we can just grab a few strawberries.
Put that in right in there.
Put those. That's a chocolate
You
chip
mix
cookie.
it. You maybe some
Absolutely.
apples and blackberries and whatnot. Oh, thank you, my
Absolutely.
man.
Put a little bit of chocolate syrup on
That is
top.
Oh, a little
gorgeous.
chocolate syrup.
Caramel. Make at the kitchen. Keep on staring.
I got it,
on
girl.
the apple.
Are you still working, Jessica?
I'm still working. I don't want these apples to go up in
She's
smoke.
got some champagne over
That's
there.
right. I forgot where I was.
So a very easy dish. Again, you can switch it up depending on the cookies that you like.
How do we know that this is done?
Again, it's only probably about 4 or 5 minutes that you're going to do that. Those apples are going to just get a little bit loose, but they're going to still have that crunch.
Okay, and how about the liquid in there? Do you want that to sort of burn off, if you will?
It will reduce down again with that.
Burn.
Greg's been reading up, Googling it.
I'm just all concerned about the
Burn off
oatmeal.
effect.
This
Soaking
one's
up
not
all
going to
the-
burn off. This one's going to get thicker as it sits.
All right, well, I'll soak up the liquid right here myself. Hey,
he's
that's
gonna
all the
get
time we
burned.
have right here at the Virginia This Morning Kitchen. We hope to see you tomorrow for another great show, ending the week starting at 9 a.m. right here on CBS 6. Have a terrific little Friday.